Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. I have a message for you. Just following my intuition, and when things come to me, I plan it out. One thing I wanted to tell you before we get started, it has been a while. It's probably been over 5 years. But I'm working on my and my saying those things a lot on my Facebook posts. And it's really interesting to me. I don't know if it's because this is such a vulnerable and truthful and powerful format and also place where I'm at to share with you that those fillers come up. The and the I think I've shared with you guys that I have a background in public speech. I've done counseling for residential treatment center. I've done 12-step classes. I've done public speaking in college. And yet, like I said, this format, I have a lot of fillers. I notice that I have so much on my mind. I need to get more clear. So I'm practicing with you, and I'm grateful to be able to practice with you. I've written down some things I want to say to you. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Miss Sams. She's a member of my Wakaya family. I watched one of her Facebook Live videos last night when I got off work, and let me just tell you, this girl is on fire. She is a natural marketer. She is a natural at connecting with people. She knows her products, and she's going to be so successful. So Miss Sams, I'm so glad that we connected in our Wakaya family, and I'm just sending you so much positive energy towards your success, your wealth and abundance, and all the lives that you're going to touch and help with their healing in all different ways. So I wanted to talk to you, and I was just looking at my notes. I wanted to talk to you guys about money. I have a lot of people tell me their financial struggles, and I've had plenty of my own. And I wonder, like I've said in other videos, how much baggage we have about money. If you look back, I always like to go back to my childhood. If you look back, good morning, Mitch. Good morning, Ashley. Thank you so much for joining me. If you look back to your childhood, that's where a lot of things, I would say most things, start for us. Growing up, I was told constantly, we can't afford it and we're poor. Those words were used a lot. We're poor. We're poor. That became a label that I know I've taken with me my entire life. Children are very easily programmed. We identify who we are based on what we're told as children. I have since learned that money is simply energy in a material form. It's simply energy, an exchange of energy. And most of the time, when there is financial lack, it's because of some unhealthy, negative relationship we have with it and thought we have with it. We don't feel deserving of it, or maybe every time there's been a crisis where we've needed money and there wasn't any, we've continued to play that in our head. Never enough money. Or we continue to play that crisis that we were in. Maybe we had to move, maybe we lost a job. And so by playing that negative experience over and over, what do we attract? More lack, more not enough money, more of the unhealthy negative relationship with money. And it's really just an exchange of energy. That piece of paper, it's that in and of itself has no value. It's the exchange of that piece of paper for a service or a good. So getting really clear about knowing that everyone can have abundance in every way, but we have to believe it. Daisy, thank you so much for joining. Good morning, good morning. So I know that this is true for most of us, and this is true whether you live in America or somewhere else. The programming, the messages that we hear when we're small, we take on as part of our identity. We take on that lack. We take on that we're poor. That doesn't leave room for our birthright. That doesn't leave room for our abundance. Okay, so now my next point. This can be really addicting. This can be addicting to stay in that space because we can predict it. It can be addicting to stay in a place of anxiety. It can be addicting to stay in a place of sadness or feeling not deserving. It can become our sick friend. It really can. And when we start to push out of that and start giving ourselves that positive affirmation of being loved and deserving, that the universe is an abundant place. There's enough for everyone. There's enough love. There's enough money. There is an opportunity for your dreams, but not until you feel deserving. And we take baby steps to get to that place. We start to not feed those negative feelings when they come up. We realign to where we need to be for our life's purpose, for our life's path. This is our birthright. We get back in touch with our soul. I don't care what your spiritual path is. This is just about aligning back to your source. Now, I have so many people tell me, "Hi Lexi, good morning, good morning. You'll have to replay what you missed. I'm so happy you're here." Anyway, I have so many people tell me that they are so interested in Wakaya Perfection, yet they can't afford it. So this is what I have to say to you. Can you afford your insulin? Can you afford a new car if your car breaks down? Can you afford the unexpected car repairs that come up for you? Do you have the money for a new roof for your home? Do you have the money for a plumber to replace, not only the leaky pipe, but all the damage that has happened to your home? Do you have the money for a home? Or are you still paying $1,200 rent for something that's not even yours? That's basically just getting thrown away, every month. Can you afford to retire? Or are you still at a place where you should be, not should isn't the right word, you deserve to be retired, but you can't? Can you afford to start your own business? Do you have, thousands of dollars to invest in yourself and to start your own business? Can you afford your dream vacation? Can you afford a vacation every year to go where you really want to go? So think about when we go to school. Sorry, my nose ditched. Hi, Julia. Think about when we go to school. We are exchanging energy. We are investing in ourselves. We are paying tuition to get an education because we believe that education, those degrees, are going to create a certain lifestyle for us. They're going to allow us to have a better job and make more money, and we need that money, that exchange of energy, to live the life that we want to live, to pay for the things that we want. Okay, well, Wakaya Perfection is no different. It's an exchange of energy to be financially free. Now, in order to create residual income, you make an investment, and this is a small investment, you guys. You make an investment, and that magical exchange, that investment, that exchange of energy. Good morning, Marcus. That helps you psychologically commit to doing what you need to do. Hi, Maddie. Good morning. Good morning. This is foolproof. You make a deposit in yourself so that you can have residual income, so that you can go as far as you want to go. People will tell me, I don't like multi-level marketing. It's a financial pyramid. What do you think corporate America is? What do you think corporate America is? It's a pyramid. Who makes all the money? Good morning, Shannon. Who makes all the money? The CEO. Millions, billions. Who's doing all the work? I know I am. I know I am. Are you? Because